Biggest takeaway for me was making me comfortable in social dining situations. Networking, I think I'm okay, but the dining, how to basically handle the basics, how to handle a plate, fork, knife, which one's for which, and just be appropriate and professional and personal.
The 30-second chewing reminded me the importance of taking your time and eating. Because when I get stressed out, I do gulp down my food. And when you chew for 30 seconds, that craving that in your stomach, it slowly dissipates, just like the stress in our lives.
The ability to have the confidence in certain situations, like in my position, my role, there's a lot of situations where I've never been in before. So just knowing kind of where to go in the right direction when you are eating is super important, and kind of building that confidence was huge.
And that networking section for me is the most powerful because I'm that person who enters the room and goes to the back, you know, and just look around and it's like, my goodness, it's awkward being by myself. What do I do? How do I go about? And then I leave with no contacts, right? Because I'm so nervous about going up to someone and just having a conversation. Those 10, like writing down those 10 questions or having 10 questions, or even if it's 3, was so powerful for me today because now I can go to the bar. I always go to the bar anyway, right? Now I'll be confident enough to look behind me, speak to somebody, or go to the food I always eat, you know?
A lot of things today and all the different aspects we've done, but for me the most helpful takeaway is with the networking portion, similar to what you said. You know, usually you go to an event, you look for your friends, you go to the bar, get a drink, see what's going on. But I like the way you go to the food, the buffet line or something like that, spark a conversation there, have your go-to questions. I think, you know, those are probably the biggest takeaways I'll have today.
What I've learned from this mastery class is the importance of speaking with confidence and speaking in a loud tone.
It reminded me of the importance of making eye contact with everyone that I'm speaking to in a group setting, and also remembering their names. I feel like that just makes it a more effective conversation and make everyone feel more engaged in what I'm saying. And I also learned a lot about when I go to networking events to kind of have those 10 stocked questions in the back of my mind, so then the conversation I'm having is more effective. We're very engaged, and that also, whenever I leave that networking event, it's a more productive, successful kind of accomplishment once I leave.
My big takeaway, I think as others have mentioned this as well, is the confidence. I felt as though I was missing the confidence in the dining portion, but after completing the corporate class and the children's class, I feel as though the dining and networking combined will give me everything that I need to be successful going forward.
One of the things that I learned is that it is absolutely etiquette appropriate to not know, to ask questions and be willing to learn.
One thing that definitely blew me away is remembering names. I think it's just so powerful. I think about how I feel when people remember my name. So just really honing in on repeating that name back to someone to make sure that sticks with you for the remainder of the event. And then just your posture when you're at the table is so important, and that helps you really articulate your power and your confidence, and makes people want to work with you and see that you are capable of doing great things.